if you're gonna be stranded on an island, you want some variety on within these albums too. Well, I mentioned London Calling by The Clash. I think with the first record, well, I love all the Clash records, but just how complete London Calling is. Clamp Down would probably be my song on that album. But I think that if you're gonna be stranded on an island, you want some variety on within these albums too. Gotta put in a Pogues one. I can choose from any, but let's say If I Should Fall from Grace with God, which was their big album. The song Thousands of Sailing on that album would be great. It's dreaming about, looking back on, it's about immigration from Ireland to America, but I'd sure as hell want to be sailing off that island at some point that I was stuck on. So Inflammable Material by Stiff Little Fingers. To me, that album, the angst and the fist-raising ability of that album, that's what I'd play as I was trying to smash a coconut open. If I want to mellow out, and I wanted to get something current, so we'll do Jerry Cinnamon from Scotland, who I love and listen to a lot these days. His latest album that also came out in the pandemic, The Bonnie. We actually covered the title track of that on a B-side for this album. He's just singer-songwriter, and we said, oh man, that song needs drums and guitars. So we did a cover of the song The Bonnie, and the album is called The Bonnie as well. So I bring that. I gotta get a classic rock in there, either the Stones or AC/DC. We'll say Let It Bleed. My favorite bookends, Give Me Shelter and You Can't Always Get What You Want. Best first and last songs of any album, I'd say. So there I am. Get me some snacks and I might stay for the whole winter. I think in the beginning, it's why, everyone went through the same thing, but we were on tour right up until this happened. We just got home from Europe and we were ready to start our St. Patrick's Day homestand. It was just like needle came off the record. We got to do this one live stream on St. Patrick's Day of 2020, and then it was just over. And I think people who had something to do, get up and go to work, I think they survived mentally better than those of us that didn't. And for a while, it was all of a sudden, the rug was pulled out from under my life. And what's the point? What, you want to have band practice? Why? We're not going on tour. You want to write songs? Why? We're not going to release an album. And after we sat in our own, self-pity, like a lot of people for a while, watching CNN 24/7, we said, well, we might as well start working on the rest of the record. And honestly, it saved us. It really gave us that something to get up every day for. And I hope that it has. So like we say the record's to get people to react to it that way, but in reality it was getting us up and out of our own way. And I think that's how music hits people a lot. Like it does for the musician more than it ever does for the listener. I hope that's what it does for the musician, because that's what it did for us. And we're grateful that we had something to do, and we're grateful that somebody's still there caring to hear it after this year. So
thanks for watching Access TV. Subscribe, follow, like, and do all the good stuff. And make sure you leave a comment below. I don't know, just let us know what your favorite Access TV show is, or who your favorite bands are, and what artists you're into, or just say hi, man. I like to be told hi. We love hearing from you. That's the point, all right? Keep it coming.